Hello. I'm sure you are already well aware, but if someone makes a comment or request or a question, then you are expected to provide an answer. So, how do we best go about ensuring we respond in the right way every time? Well, firstly, train your ears. So, make sure you practice listening to others speak, using subtitles on your television or the videos you're watching online, for instance, will help you to ensure you're able to understand what people will ask you and how you should respond. After being asked a question, or if a request is made, you should then provide a simple response which obviously uses some of the wording of that question. So, can you open the door, please? Yes, I can open the door. Remember to respond formally if you're being asked a question in a formal way. So, you could use, for instance, can, could, will, would you mind, something like that. So, for example, making a request, can you open the door, please? The response would be yes, of course, or yes. Can you open the door? To be more formal, certainly, sure. Would you mind opening the door? No, I'd be happy to. No, certainly not. So consider different ways in which we can respond to these questions. Obviously, there are different ways, of course, for asking for something. So we usually ask for something in a polite and indirect way. So, for example, using can, could, would, if you mind, and may are examples of this. Can I have the salt? Of course, here you are. Could I ask the time, please? No problem, it's 4:15. Would you mind if I borrowed your pen, please? Of course, here you are. May I have the bill, please? May is more formal, certainly. I need is very direct and is usually used for urgent requests. So I need a doctor. I need the fire extinguisher. I want is very direct and can sound impolite, so rude. We don't normally use it to make requests unless we want to be very direct. I want to speak to your manager right now. There are obviously a number of ways of asking someone to do something in a polite and indirect way. We often use please to make our request more polite. Could you call me a taxi, please? Would you ask Rose whether she had signed the card, please? We sometimes use can you and will you to make requests, but they are more informal. Mum, can you wake me at 7 o'clock? We need is often used in work context by a boss or manager to ask for something to be done in a polite way. We need to email the contractor. We need someone to go to the meeting in Paris. When we are not sure if someone will be able to do what we ask, we sometimes use wouldn't you, would you, or couldn't you, could you. You wouldn't drop this into the post office for me, would you? You couldn't stop at the bank machine, could you? In formal letters and formal emails, you can use the following. I would be grateful if you could, for instance. So there are ways in which we can make sure we are using language effectively. It's your turn now to practice because practice makes perfect. Thank you.